Hi guys, I'm the Lag Dr. Clay Ballard, and today we're going to go over Tiger Woods setup, and we're going to take away 3 keys that will help you with your own golf game. We're going to talk about number 1, axis tilt, and how this can help you to cure your over-the-top move. We're going to talk about number 2, ball position, and how this can help you to get more compression on the golf ball when you have the proper ball position. And number 3, we're going to talk about balance. I have a great tip for you guys with balance to help you get some more consistency. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about here is axis tilt, and as I mentioned, this will really help you with your over the top. So I've drawn 3 lines here. I've drawn a vertical line from the right ankle, a vertical line from the left ankle, and then I've taken a line from the center of his neck at the top, or the top of his spine, and I've drawn that down through his belt buckle, which is going to show me that the tilt of his spine at address. And if we tilt properly away from the ball, then that line is going to come down and hit on the inside of our leg here. So what we've done is we've tilted back the upper body, so it's tilted away from the target. We've bumped those hips forward, and now this spine is in one straight line tilted away from the target. So for those of you that are struggling with an over-the-top move, your spine is getting too vertical. So instead of having this tilted angle, your spine is going to be more vertical like this, or possibly even leaning to the left toward the target. And that's going to set up your body in a position, in a way that it can only swing to the left. So here's what I want you to do for me so that you can test this out and see this for yourself. We see that this is the proper amount of axis tilt. Now what I want you to do is I want you to do this incorrectly, and I want you to actually tilt to where your spine is leaning toward the target at address. And notice how you can only swing to the left. It's impossible to swing to the right. Now I want you to do the same thing, but I want you to get too much axis tilt. So again, we mentioned that the proper amount of axis tilt is going to hit the inside of your leg. I want you to really tilt back. This would be your head and your spine. Tilt way back to the right, and you'll notice the only thing you can do is swing away from the inside. So for those of you that are swinging over the top, you need to get a little bit more of this axis tilt throughout the swing. Now the second thing I want to talk about here is the proper ball position. So we'll notice here at address, Tiger's ball position is right off his left ear. And the reason this is a good thing is because we want to hit down and through this golf ball, but only a very small amount. So at the bottom of our swing arc is going to be basically under our left shoulder. So you can see if you look at his divot here, the bottom of his divot, or the center of his divot, is under that left shoulder. And our ball position is going to be probably about 4 or 5 inches behind this, or off the left ear at setup. This is going to allow us to hit down and through that ball every time, but not to be chopping way down on it. Now, one thing I see people do sometimes as a mistake is they want to hit down and through, so they put their ball position way back here off the inside of their right foot, which would be this third line that I'm drawing. And now all of a sudden you got the bottom of your swing arc, which should be under your left shoulder here, wants to be under your left shoulder, and your ball is about a foot or more behind that swing arc. So now you're going to come down very, very steeply into this golf ball because your body's going to be way over here. Your arms are going to be coming down to hit this ball, and as a result, what you're going to actually do is you're going to start to cast that club to shallow out your swing arc. So if you're struggling with casting, if you're struggling with hitting down and through, check that ball position, and let's make sure it's off the left ear at address. That's going to be a big key for you. Now, lastly, let's talk about balance at address. This is going to be great for consistency, and what I want you to do now is draw a vertical line from your right ankle, so that there's a bone that kind of sticks out of your right ankle. It's called your lateral malleolus. You don't need to know the name of that to play good golf, but you need to know where that is if you're analyzing the video to see if you have good balance. So right off the center of your ankle, draw a vertical line. I'm going to draw a second vertical line coming off the front of your shoulders, and then the last line is going to be off the rear end. So you can see this is on the back of your hips here at address. Now you'll notice a Tiger, great setup posture here, and all 3 lines are equally spaced. So if he goes throughout his swing, he's going to be able to maintain this balance throughout his swing and be very, very consistent. Sorry, the camera angle here is moving around a little bit, but you can see that basically these 3 lines are staying pretty nice and evenly centered. He may even move back a little bit, which is okay. But overall, he's staying in good balance throughout his entire swing. Now, some of you out there may be struggling to get your weight too far on the toes, and what will happen if you have these 3 lines is that your center line, let's draw over here on the right side of the screen, the center line would be here. the line on your rear end is going to be here, and then the one on your shoulder is going to be way out here. That's going to tell you that your weight's too far on the toes, and then the opposite of that would tell you that your weight is too far on the heels. So definitely take a look at this when you're looking at your swing, and make sure that these three lines are nice and evenly spaced, and that's going to allow you to be much more consistent in your golf swing. All right, so I hope these 3 tips have really helped you guys to get in a proper setup position and to feel much more comfortable with your swing, fight that over the top, get some better compression, get a little bit more consistent with your swing. And that's exactly how we work through the swing on the Rotary Swing website. So on our YouTube channel, it's more of just taking random tips, things that are helpful, I think might be helpful to golfers, giving you kind of a sneak peek into the full Rotary Swing website, or just talking about the latest PGA Tour winner or PGA Tour player. Now in the real Rotary Swing website, the premium version of the website, we're going to walk you through the entire system from start to finish. We're going to start with the setup, get you a great setup. Then we're going to move on to takeaway, backswing, downswing, follow through, going through the entire swing, starting at the beginning and moving through to the end. And that's the best way to build a great golf swing, is one piece at a time, making sure that you're set up perfectly and then moving forward from there. So that's something I want to be clear on. I got a few questions about, asking about random tips and kind of bouncing around different parts of the swing. That's exactly how we walk you through it. And also on the Rotary Swing, we have a great new feature on there where you can send in your video of your swing, and we'll help you we're going to analyze the video for you and give you feedback, just like I've done with Tiger Woods' swing here. So it's actual video reviews that's included with your premium membership. You get 2 of those per month, and that's a great benefit for those of you that are looking to build a perfect golf swing and a really fundamentally sound golf swing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a preview to one of our setup videos. It's going to walk you through a little bit more in depth of the setup, and then if you want to watch that entire video, go ahead and click on the link on the bottom right or in the description, and that's going to allow you to see that full video as you sign up for your free Rotary Swing membership. Plus, you're going to get about 4 hours of bonus instruction, a lot of other videos you can watch to kind of get a little bit more familiar with the Rotary Swing. So I really look forward to seeing you guys much more in the future. If you have any questions, be sure to post them in the comments below. Be sure to like this video. That always really helps us out. And I can't wait to see you guys again next time. And good luck with your setup. Hi guys, I'm Rotary Swing instructor Clay Ballard, and in this video we're going to go over proper posture in the golf swing. And I know what you guys are thinking, Clay, I don't want to talk about posture, I want to get to the good stuff. I want to get to how I can hit it farther, how I can get a better shoulder turn, and how I can prevent lower back injury. Well, the good news is we're going to go over all that in this posture video. I'm going to show you how the proper posture can help you to increase your shoulder turn, which equals more distance, and also prevent lower back injury. We're going to go over both of these things in the next video. Slouch forward from your shoulders, let those round forward. I want you to put your arms across your shoulders and get as much rotation as you can from your back. You'll see that it's not rotating very much at all. Pretty tough to rotate in this position. Now, the reason for this is your vertebrae sit one on top of each other, and when they sit correctly, they can rotate a few degrees, each vertebrae in your thoracic spine can, and when you put that together, you get this good full turn. Now when you lean forward or you round your shoulders, what you're doing is you're curving your back, and that's crunching the tips of these vertebrae in on each other. And now they're no longer to rotate their full range of motion. So that's why it's really tough to rotate back and through. Now I want you to do this. Hi guys, I'm Lag Dr. Clay